everyone, welcome to episode 22 of the series. Hopefully I can earn your subscription today if you're not already one of our people that's been following for a long time. I appreciate it. We got a lot to do. I've been working on this a little bit with a jump cut, and the only reason why is I was out of cash. That's been fixed, and the only reason I took 1 month in game, all September, and I moved some stuff around. And what happened was, I've connected this last time, this offloading area. I put a lot of oil into it. I haven't used the oil yet, all right? So I let the oil that we have build up, and then I finally said, okay, after a bunch of trips, it's time to actually start exporting what we've been building up over here, which mostly, from what I can tell, I'm not sure why those aren't purged. Empty hole storage. I don't want to get rid of it. I just want it to be drawn forward, but whatever. Why is it not doing that? It might be, I think what happens here, I have this feeling, I could be wrong, but if you don't have a pump on the other side, I don't think this pumps as well as it should. If you put a pump, it draws out more. I think that's true, but we'll see. Anyway, so I've been exporting bitumen for a little bit, and I've exported no fuel at all, and I want to show you guys that because I haven't done anything extra. The bitumen was $170,000. Bauxite's been doing its own thing like normal. Power is a waste of time pretty much at this point. Food and alcohol are doing their little thing, and they're all over the place. Now, we are importing crops. That's the only thing we're importing. And our little train here is moving back and forth. Now, since that came in, it is now back on its line. It did a couple runs of draining oil out of here. Excuse me. I apologize. But now this is full again. And I can't let that go. So what I'm going to do is build a train. I was going to build it here, but there's no reason to. So, well, there is a reason. There is one reason. There's a car in here for $20,000. Is that car worth moving the train all the way up? I think the answer is no. So I'm going to go up here. How much can I sell that for, actually? Just out of curiosity. I've never done that. If I sold it... Does it tell me? No. It probably doesn't matter. It's still a little bit of money. We already got 400 grand. It's not going to make anything different. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take from here. Can this go this way? It cannot. So there is a way to do this. I can make a quick train line up here with a signal. So, because if not, well, actually, she'll have to go here and get fuel. So I think that's fine. Okay, so we'll go here. We're going to buy a new train. We're going to go for a diesel locomotive. We're going to go for a T678. And the reason why, everything on this line is a T678. It has a maximum speed of 100 kilometers per hour. This one has 97. It has a little less power, but this means it gets up to speed a little slower. But since these tracks are so long, it shouldn't be fine. Or it shouldn't be a problem, rather. The SU-45... it gets up to speed quicker, but it doesn't have its max speed. So I'm hoping this is the better option. Buy that, and you can only buy 10 of these. So we're going to go for a cargo wagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The reason I counted, I see that spot there, and I want to buy another one. I really wish the way it worked with these trains, if there was space left, there would be like a green star, or compared to a red star, maybe a red star if it's that, or a black star if it's not. That way, because workers' resources, and then we could actually say, okay, can I add any more to this train? And if you see red, yes. If you see black, no. Or a stop sign or something, anything. Just because if you buy more, yeah, it builds up. It's just a little small thing. All right. Now this one's going to go here, and we're going to go to new stop. And we're going to go. You're going to go to here. You're going to load. Wait until loaded. You're going to load oil. And then from there, you're going to go to all the way down here to this place. And you're going to offload, unload, wait until unloaded, oil. And we're going to start. First stop is unreasonable from the current position. It just has to be a little bitch, doesn't it? I thought for sure. Is there... I really wish there was a way to say, hey, I want you to go fuel first, you know? And there isn't, as far as I'm aware. Set line, view line detail, no. Change depot workplace. Can I change that like this? Can I tell him to go to this gas station? We'll get you. No. Alright, so we're going to have to make it a little better. So what I'll do I'm going to make a quick little offshoot line here just to make sure this works. Concrete, of course, because I hate myself. And we're going to go like this. Of course. Can I... Oh, Jesus. Crossing not allowed. Can I just... I don't want to use dollars, but oh well. No, that should be fine. Okay, that'll work. It's not what I wanted to do. That's really not what I want. I'll put this crossings up as soon as it gets going. Because I'm really worried about his fuel situation, but he's going to go and go do it, so... Alright, see you later. I really wish you could say go fuel first, but oh well. Alright, so let's go get some signals on this. We're going to get a semaphore that if there is one here... Another one here... So if there's someone in there, it won't go on there. This one will be broken. That will be broken. That should be fine. That should get everything out of the way. Should take care of most of that. Alright, it's already loading. I love the fact that it's doing it. Spent a lot of money on that train and that stuff, but it's alright. Because this area here is pumping a shed load of friggin' oil up this thing. It's amazing. Now, that train being a little faster should keep this, because I actually tracked it off camera, and the engine pulls in, even though it's 100% when it gets here, it goes down to like 89, and then it starts building up. By the time the engine comes all the way back around, this thing's at 99.87 or 99.9, depending on where it is. I did two loads in a row. But there's not, the only thing that slows it down is if it has to stop here or not to get on this line, because these lines work pretty well. Alright, so while that's going there, where's the other train? Should be making some money on that. Yep. Ouch. See, these trains, they do okay, but I'm exporting bitumen, and I really don't want to. But at the same time, I think it's okay. There's 800 there, 200 there, 166 there. I think I need the pumps. I really want to redo this, and I can't. It's driving me nuts here. Let's try this. There's one more output here. There's input here. So what I want to do with that is actually, and here, I want to have like another offload here. I was debating that for importing oil from the border if we ever run out, but I don't know if this refinery is ever going to go that crazy. All right, here's what we'll do. Now that's all taken care of. The other thing I want to do today, besides move oil around and get it done, is to connect these 3 containers over to here in a fashion that'll let us, one, have fire coverage. So like, let's say this catches on fire, a fire truck can come up here and put them all out, because this isn't right the way it is. Let me see here. If I put a pathway in... Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing? Why'd you just go on through? What are you doing? Oh, you're getting fuel first. Smart move. Oh, excellent strategy. Oh, I didn't know. Okay. Wow, that's actually really intelligent. I didn't know it could do that. I was pissed off. Learn something every day. All right, cool. So that's where it's going to get its one fuel thing. That connects. Oh, because that was in the way. All right, see this here? This is a problem. This train here, he decides whether to go here or here. And I'm not sure he can go this way. And he should, because there's no cross over here, because I didn't have the money for it when I built it. So he can't get fuel from here, and he has to. Oh, wow. I might make another train offshoot off here just to make sure they don't have to cross each other. That actually might be smarter. I was trying to save money. That was kind of a mistake. Let me do that now, because I'm going to forget. This is concrete based. Yeah, and it's buy from rubles. I keep buying from dollars, which is a mistake. We're going to go like this. And then we're going to cross over like this. And that should allow them to come in without having to touch that at all. That way they won't get in each other's way and stop each other. So this guy's going to offload more oil, which is fine. He's offloading right now. Where is he? Right there. He's got it's about $18,000 to $19,000 worth of rubles worth of oil every time he does it. So the reason I said that, if you import it from the border, you're importing about $18,000 worth, and you get 600 tons of oil. Now you lose a fifth in refining, because what happens is you import 250, and you get 125 and 75, which is 200. So you're losing a fifth. That's not bad, though. Because I was talking to Tar and some other people, and it was like, hey, with all this stuff, right, with all this oil going around, is it worth importing? And we weren't sure. Because you're losing, you know, there's also not enough production. And the answer seems to be yes now, but it's going to go up in value. So you want to connect everything you can. But you could actually technically start the game with a refinery, a bunch of people going to it, and importing oil if you had a little bit of cash. It might screw things up because, you know, you're importing and it has to be cracked and turned into fuel and bitumen. But then when it goes back to the border, you know, after a while, if you say wait, or maybe do 2 loads of it, you could technically do it on a lower setting. It just would be very messy. It would be very like later in the game, I could absolutely see it when you have a ton of money sitting around. So I want to make sure that's going on like that. All right, I want to make sure I told you that. Wow, I am so I am so tongue-tied recently. All right, so this one here, I'm going to connect this over. Nope, I'm not. Like that. That way the fire truck can go there. Now I'm going to put underground here, and the reason I'm doing this, fire. I don't want to. I would rather put the underground or over the line, whatchamacallit, over the road pipes, compared to having these things catch on fire, because I looked at all this setup, and this is okay, but if you notice, I can't get a lot of my stuff to the back here. Like, I can get there. What is that? Oh, I thought that was a bulldozer right there. It's a bush. I can't get to a lot of the things like over here. I can't get to this one ever. It's not possible. Unless I go from this road over and around all. Well, I guess that is possible, but it's just so messy. Anyway, the worst one is this. This one you can't. Even if I go all the way up here and try to come down, I can't get to these. So there's a couple ways to do it. I either buy a helicopter, which is a lot of money, or I do a bunch. You can have a fire helicopter, or I go and set it up the right way the first time. And I think I like the idea of both, just to make sure people have both for completeness. So what I'm going to do is make a pipeline, an underground pumping station for this. And I'm going to put it right here facing this way. Now, there's 2 ways I can do this. And here's my school of thought. All 3 of these could be connected into here, okay? Or I could connect one and another, because if I put another one up here, this oil spot up here, it's in the bay, which you can barely see. Oil 7 right there. When I pipe that down, which is not that far, it's not really that bad, especially if we have our own steel, that oil will come down here and has to connect into somewhere. So if I put a connection point here ready to go, I could put more tankers over here if I need it and use this as an offshoot. This oil will be trapped in here, but I could prioritize putting the other ones first, and that way it won't put any more into it. So we already have another shipload of oil. We're getting to the point where we kind of have to do some stuff. So I'm going to put this over here, and now you know why I did that, compared to going, wait, why the hell did you do 2 when you have 3 tankers and 3 connections? You're good. Ah, son of a bitch. What's on fire? Please don't be a pump jack. A silo? Okay, doesn't matter. They're gonna go. Where are they? Here's our little guys. They'll reach it. Yeah, they'll reach in time. I do notice this has to go away. It's kind of useless. I took it out and put in a another one of these, and I think that would have been smart, because they have no purpose. The farms I have, by the way, are the old style ones we can't put in the game anymore. And I haven't played with the new one yet. That's going to be another video. All right, so here we go. Let's go put this in right now. Also, thank you to everyone who takes their time and puts it into watching what I do. I've gotten some really nice comments. A lot of people are coming over saying, hey, I didn't even know you had a YouTube. And I'm like, really? And they go, yeah, I love watching them. I'm like, well, thank you. That's nice. Some of the nicest compliments I've ever gotten. The fire's already out. So we're going to put this over here like this. And this also, the pipe going this way to the right compared to these two will allow me to have more future expansion if I want to put more oil over here. Okay, so one thing I don't know is if you can pass oil through this place. I don't know if that works that way. Probably, but I'm not gonna risk it. So go like this. I'm gonna put an underground pipe. I'm gonna put an overground pipe from that. That saves you money, just so you know. That's why I did that. Can I please see it? There you go. So those two are connected. And then I want to have another, basically another, oh crap. Wait a minute. Why did I do it that way? Because I have to pump it. But if I pump 3 in, it goes right out to 1. So I either put it through another tanker as a buffer. I think that's a good idea, a buffer. Or I could put another pump station right outside and forget the buffer. The buffer isn't bad, though. The more buffer you have, the better off you do. It's only $17,000 after all. So what we'll do is we'll go this one here, like this. And I'm going to angle it a little bit towards this so it can have an out. Yeah, like that. Remember, I'm trying to future-proof for fire and rescue. So put that there. I'm going to put a mud road in here, like this. Another one like this to here. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect right now. In terms of the road itself, the setup has to be perfect-ish, but the roads can be upgraded by your road crew. So they're going to come over here. And then I'm going to go from there and have an offshoot of into 3 tankers. And you might be like, why? I think it's worth it. Underground, above ground pumping station, like this. See, it's already getting to the point where it's getting ready. So if I go 3 out and flip it, I can go like this. Why does it keep doing underground? Pump station, like that. But then the pipe's on the other side. God damn it. Alright. I'll press control, which breaks the connection. And then go like this. I hate you games sometimes. Underground pipes. Screw it. $10,000, right. And then I can put on top of there. I can put in the road. God damn, this shouldn't take this long, but I have to verbalize some of this stuff because I'd rather people understand what I'm doing compared to me just guessing. Or that you think you know what I'm saying. Like you, blah, wow. Instead of me saying, I think you know what I'm thinking. That's what I mean. God damn it. I am so tired. I've been tired for a long time, and it's driving me nuts because it's starting to get to me. And that's one of the reasons I'm getting rid of my streak. Because, I mean, it's good, but my God. I need this one over here. Press the control thing. I'm actually in the way. Well, no, I'm not. Because if I go here, the idea is to connect this up to ASAP. So I'm going to have to go underneath this. I already know I'm going to. To get that pipe on right there, all the way over. So we're going to go, and there's too much. I'm putting too much into this. But I know I'm going to connect more oil to it, so. Oh well. So we'll go like this. Press control. Actually, no, that's fine because we can have that road connected right there. That connects in. From there, we have another above ground pipe station from here, which goes like this basically. Press control and put this one here. This is so stupid. I don't have a plan for this, so I'm kind of making up as I go along. That's why I keep second guessing myself. And I'm kind of annoyed at myself for doing this here. Like this. Like that, right. And then the pipe, stop. Yeah, I know we're using a lot of money. Because some of this is used for renewables. Underground. This one connects to here. So we're going to go like this. That connects in. This pumping station is going to have to go for one more tank and one more pumping station to make sure I can reach that far. Because I know the pipe can't go that far. I know it can't. But I'm trying to connect it up and then let them pump through the thing first before I go any farther. All right, so this one here is going to go like this, right? And with the road on the other side, I'll back it up as hard as I can. And then on this side, I need there's one in. So from there, I could have one more pipe. It doesn't really matter how it works, but I could put this one not on the ground. Yeah, underground's fine, actually. So this one here, I could put it on this side. Yeah, like this. I'm gonna move it forward as far as I can. And I'm going to turn it, actually. So, yeah. And then this one does the underground pump from this to this. It works. And then this one here, before I connect, I'm going to cancel that. I want to see underground. This one goes in, but it's separate from this one. So I'm going to connect it, because there's two ways to do this. I could connect to this pumping station. Or I have another pump one down here. Do I really want to import oil? I think the answer is no. This one's not going to handle that much more. Okay. I'll convince myself. So take this one here. Go like this. Build it in the way. Okay. So I have to go this way. Or I build another pumping station here and connect to that for future proof. But then why is this one here? It keeps it separate, but it's not being used anyway. But I think that the overflow is too much. So what I'll do is I'll put another pumping station in. Underground. 2 inputs. And put that one to this. Like, is that in the way? If I go like this. There's no way to get a road up there. Or I could connect on this side. Why am I trying to avoid that pipe, though? I'm talking this out because that's how I do it in real life. Every time I make a problem, I always talk it out to myself, because if I hear it verbally, it's better than just think it rolling around in my head. Alright, we're going to go like this. That road over there. This. And then we're going to get an underground pipe like this. And we're going to go from here to here, here to here. And yes, it costs some money. That'll connect it up. We need more power, I believe. Let me make sure of that, actually. We'll let it build. Go off the underground view. And all connected. Let's see. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Road connection required. Yeah, it's okay. I'm going to build these road connections real quick. Could go this way, but I'm just going to go like this. This one here is going to go like this. And then like this. Actually, there's a connection on the other side I need to put, so I'm going to get rid of that. The roads are free, remember. The dirt roads are free. That's why I don't feel bad about doing them. So we go like this, out a little bit. Okay, that one's connected, that one's connected, that's connected, that's connected. Is all of this connected? Oil is draining out quite rapidly. Or is it? No, those two are emptying out. Rapidly, too. Jesus. That goes through here. Store this item. Store this item. Store this item. Now, that oil is going up. Shouldn't that be going through? The source is not sending resource. Okay, so that's an issue. Aren't you a pump? The source is not sending. You're a pump. It's got voltage. The destination is full or does not require a resource right now. Okay. We filled it up. We filled it up. Now that's a different issue. Okay. Finally. We did it. Now, remember, this was empty a few seconds ago. Now it has more oil than it knows to do with. And this, and that way we'll get maximum per workday. Technically, this should be shooting up. Same with this one. That means for the first time ever, we should have a maximum full train of both. And I mean that. 300 to 300. It should take care of all this, but I'm not sure. Are you serious? What? Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Why? You left off at 60 grand? Okay. Now, 300 fuel there, 75 fuel there. Okay, I can dig that. Now, these two, this is going to sit here empty. That's fine. Or empty. I'm going to prioritize the other ones. This connection right here, you can see them light up. I'm going to prioritize these two. The hell? Right. Right. Okay, so I'll put one, I believe, is the top one. I'm going to make that one low. This one's going to be medium, and 3 is going to be high. So I believe that's how this works. I mean, 1, 2, 3, clockwise works, makes sense for me. Okay. So that should work. This one's going to export in 60 grand worth of fuel. We're at, what, November 10th? And we've already got sent... Oh, what did we do last month? We already went by a whole month. God damn it. Last month was 575,000, our highest month ever, but that's not a good indication because that bitumen was all built up. Okay, we'll see. This month should do better. I'm actually also debating putting a... It's really weird how that... I gotta redo these signals. I'm trying to find a signal guide. I really am. I can't believe we maxed this out. Now we gotta get more workers up here. Let me see if we have any workers sitting down here. 36, but they get drained out instantaneously. Number of workers waiting, 120. So look how quickly they just got drained out too. Same with this. They don't last long. Is there another bus depot up here? Because I'm noticing that there's no. What takes these people and makes them go somewhere? Let me see that with the overlay. This will be the last thing we check. Show overlay. Citizen, no. Can't go to school because there's no school place available. There's some places there that's an issue. I think I need a normal school here because there's a kindergarten here, but not one of these big schools. So I got to put one of those up here. That's fine. Worker was taking care of their baby yesterday. With all the schools we put in a couple episodes ago, only a few are doing that. Worker was unemployed. There's a little bit in all of it. But here, there's a little bit up here. I've been trying to drain these houses out. I think what I should do is demolish all of them and put up a couple tenements. But I'm not sure I want to put them near this. I kind of like draining people to saying you're not living there and putting a couple tenements up like this one. I don't know. We need more people. We're going to need more people very shortly. I mean, we're using everyone we got. I think in both areas. Let me see here. If we go to the overview here and go, worker was unemployed yesterday, we have a little bit more on both these and there. And all of these are full. All of these are full. The reason I've been doing this, originally I want to take a lot of people from here and have a giant construction industry here, but that would pollute both towns. The construction industry here, bricks, cement, concrete, prefab panels, and wood, would only pollute up to about here. So, I mean, yeah, we're going to have a big problem here, but that means I have one extra hospital here compared to having 2 or 3 or 4 in each town to make up for it. So, as bad as pollution this is, it stays over here. And putting the construction industry here means I can also, if you flip the map, sorry, from this angle and flip right here, there's a giant connection here and a giant connection here. And I'm really debating, depending on how much we're able to pump out of construction materials, as we use them, yeah, it's great, but I can also just put a couple trucks over to here and say, hey, look, I'm going to call that Starlinia. If we have too much, we can just ship it all out quick and then rebuild it. Having like one train with a bunch of cars, because I'm going to have it to the best of my ability, where on this side, or maybe this side, all of the construction people will be able to come gather the resources. But I know that even with bitumen here and other stuff, they're going to want to come out in this way. I've seen how this is positioned. It doesn't really work. It does let me put a coal mine here and use the coal and do everything down here. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to do. So at least you know what I'm going for. Thank you so much for this episode. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your year. My streak ends in actually less than 48 hours. And I know I've said it a lot, and I know most people probably aren't watching this point, except the diehards. If you're a diehard that's been part of this so long, thank you so goddamn much. Thank you to the Patreons who let me do what I do. It's why I named a lot of these cities. I got to name them again. Some people unsigned up. Some people push themselves up to higher levels. Some people signed up for the first time ever. And I want to make sure I do that, but I want to make sure I do it all at once, not piecemeal. So I think we're due for an episode. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next episode.